Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm gonna give my thoughts about the yesterday's semi-finals, the epic battles between Daniil Medvedev and Rafael Nadal and Dominic Thiem against Novak Djokovic. It was two incredible high-octanic tennis performances from not only both of the winners, from all of four of these guys. They really played tremendous tennis. They really gave folks value for their money, those who has entered their living room and tuned in on these battles. So Nadal and Djokovic, the old guards, 2 out of 3 of the big three, came to the semifinals with high hopes. Many wanted to see a dream final between these two epic giants again, but Dominic Thiem and Medvedev really opened up that door and stepped into their living room, took the keys out of their hands and beat both of them. Both Medvedev and Dominic Thiem really deserve this spot in the finals. Both of these guys beat Novak and Nadal in the tournament, and that's really amazing, especially when you play ATP World Tour Finals, the last 8-man standing, and these are not regular dudes that you beat on regular basis. So these guys really showed why they deserve the spot in the final, and they will take on each other. I don't know the head-to-head between them. I've never looked it up, to be honest. It seems like Dominic Thiem maybe are in charge of that head-to-head, but I'm not sure. Please write down below if you know. So, epic battle. That's all I can say. 2 epic battles. If you go into Dominic Thiem's performance against Novak Djokovic, we can first say that if you go into the stats, Dominic Thiem won 82% of behind his first serve, 53% behind his second serve. He won 15% behind his Novak's first serve and 55% behind his second serve. So he returned good. He won many more points than I expected in Novak's second serve, and made 47 winners and 35 unforced errors. Still a lot of unforced errors, but he's a risk taker. He wants to go for the trigger. He wants to execute. That's why he does a little bit more unforced error than everybody else. Don't stare blind on the unforced error number if it's not higher than 40, especially in free sets. 35 is a lot, but he managed to pull out 47 winners also, so it's some kind little bit more balanced. And Novak won 85% of his behind his first serve, great huge numbers, and 45 behind second serve. So he got rewarded and won lots of points there. But on the returning section, he won 18% in Dominic's first serve, and I think it was 35 in his second serve. And he did 19 winners and 25 unforced errors. So Novak was way too passive again in this match, that he shouldn't have been if he wanted to win this match. That's really separate one of the key moments here, because he took a step back. He should have stepped into the court and go more for an offensive approach, but Novak doesn't take so much risk. Just look at the match points Dominic Thiem had. He just put the ball in play and waited Dominic to do the mistake. He did that crucial forehand mistake, and then a double fault when he had those 4 match points in the second set tiebreak. Dominic Thiem won the first set. He broke Novak late in that first set. He was down 4-5 in the second set. Novak had 2 break points. He battled back. The second set went to tiebreak, and we all know, if you saw the match, that Thiem had 4 match points. He couldn't convert. I think he dropped something in his pant. He was super nervous. He said that himself. He was nervous, and I can understand. It's not easy to beat a monster like Novak when you know that he has saved over 24, 25 match in 25. I think it's 23 or no, I'm sorry. A huge amount of matches that he has saved match points. So he had that in his head. So I think, but in the first set, I thought that Novak really, he hasn't done so much anything special. He doesn't look as sharp as he has done before earlier this year, after French Open actually. So Novak, due to this loss, he put up hell of a performance. He did really tried, but Dominic was just so good, and Novak can be proud of himself. He is mental tough. His returns was super great in the third set, but that wasn't enough. And in that momentum third set tiebreaker, Novak was up 4-0. And I bet many of you thought that this match is over. But what did Dominic Thiem do? The tiebreak king, even though we lost the second one when I had match points, he survived that scare. He came back like a boss. He showed incredible mental resolve and outlasted Djokovic on those rallies. He hit those superb clean winners to lift that victory to his name, and that's where you get rewarded. Sometimes you get rewarded. Sometimes life is good. Sometimes it's fair. And Dominic Thiem, who is a huge risk taker in his game, just got rewarded. It could have gone either way. It was not many points that separated this guy. It was so even that it could be. But Novak shouldn't be ashamed. He should have been more aggressive. That's what I think after I saw the match. But Dominic Thiem just did an amazing performance, and he really deserves his final spot here. The same thing with Daniil Medvedev. He also won a third 3-set battle against Novak. Nadal broke him 4-3 in the first set and went on to win the first set. In the second set, Medvedev was up 4-1 but dropped 4 games. Nadal was up 5-4 and was serving for the match. Rafa got nervous. Medvedev did some great winners, and he really got Rafa out of the court and managed to get back into the match. The second set went to a tiebreak where Medvedev was the strongest guy. In the first set, they had toe-to-toe. Medvedev had his breakpoint opportunities but couldn't convert them. But in the seventh game, he managed to break Rafa. And when he was 5-3 up, Nadal served. He took care of that game. But when he was up 5-3, serving for the match, he didn't do any mistake. I think he wasted only one match points and sealed the deal there. So Medvedev, this Russian octopus, the Russian bear, you can call him whatever you want. He's a solid, consistent baseline player that barely makes mistake. In this match, he did 42 winners. Great numbers. He served tremendously good. He won 77% behind his first serve, 47% behind his second serves. He returned pretty decent in this match. He won 57% in Rafa's second serve and 26 in his first serve, and did 22 outforce errors only. And Rafa stats, he served tremendously good. Many times he served his way out of trouble when Medvedev had those break points. He won 37 of his second serves and 23% behind Medvedev's first serve and 40% in Medvedev's second serve. But Rafa in this match, 30 outforce error, 30 winners. A little bit high number for Nadal, but he got a little bit nervous in the end. You can see that. He disappeared for a while, for once in a while. I can tell you that. It's not often you see Rafa disappear a little bit, and that's why he lost it, because this match was pretty tight. So the next generation has knocked on the door. We have seen an exchange now. They beat both the nemesis, the guys to beat Nadal and Djokovic. They got the revenge from the AO loss. Thiem got his AO revenge from earlier this year in the Grand Slam final, and Medvedev managed to beat Rafa for the first time. He lost, and it was a big revenge for the US Open loss that Rafa caused him, and the Toronto loss in the Masters, and the loss here in Nitto where Medvedev was serving for the match twice but couldn't seal the deal. So the dream finale that many fans wanted to see between Djokovic and Nadal is not happening, and these guys meant business. They have played the best tennis so far in this tournament, both of these guys together with Rafa. They really deserve these 2 final spots, and it's going to be interesting who will take out who. But Medvedev, he plays consistent like this in Wuskis, for zeros out of team. Team actually have the firepower to hit through this wall, and he will try to do that. He will try to mix up the game, because Medvedev hits the ball so flat from both wings. He steps into the court. He played so difficult. He makes life so difficult for his opponent that sooner or later they lose their patience. And the team should not go into plus 15 rallies with Medvedev. It will be gonna be crucial for him. My recommendation, if I was his coach, not that he needs a coach, he already has a coach. Not that I'm a super tennis expert, but he really should try to be a little bit more aggressive than he has been. He's still super aggressive, Dominic Thiem, but his forehand can't click. His backhand can't click. He has to serve tremendous, great, high percentage number in his first serves. He has to mix up his serving, get Medvedev out of the, so far away from the court as possible, and hit the lines. That's the only way he can beat him, to be consistent and not go into many hasty decisions that he can do sometimes. He really has to take charge from the beginning and not let Medvedev dictate the pace and the rallies. That's how Dominic Thiem can win. But Medvedev, what I have seen in Paris and here, he is super solid. So I will give still a preview that Thiem is going to be my winner. I will give him 50.5 and Medvedev 49.5. I'm going to be very safe here, but I have Dominic Thiem. I will go with Thiem. I won't change my prediction. I'm not like that. I say I hold my words, but I'm not sure. Of course, I'm not sure. Everything can happen. We have seen plenty of times. So Medvedev's defeated Nadal 3-6, 7-6, 6-3. A superb performance by him. He really showed great mental toughness here. When he was down one set and Nadal was serving for the match, I'm pretty amazed. He didn't choke. He was calm on court. He even smiled in the end. He had his composure. He was relaxed. His mind was on the goal. His mind was on winning. His mind, he didn't hesitate. He wasn't nervous. Dominic Thiem was a little bit nervous, but hey, it's Novak Djokovic, the guy that has saved so many match points through his career. I lost tracks. So both Nadal and Djokovic played great in this tournament. They did what I expected, because I had them, these four of these guys in the semifinal in my preview. I predicted that these four is gonna go to the semifinal. So they did what I expected. They couldn't have done a little bit more, but the other two guys were just too good for them. To be honest, this time I can really say no excuses for both Novak and Nadal. The guys that they met had a perfect game plan against them. Team's game plan was to hit through Novak, give him a little bit less time, step into the court, be aggressive. That paid off, but it was tight. Medvedev, consistent machine, try to lure Nadal into the rallies and mix up the shots and pull the trigger. He served tremendously good, Medvedev. He did over 10, 12, 15 aces maybe. Nadal served tremendously good also. He's such a great, solid, underrated server. He wins so many points when he's under pressure. Nadal really impressed me in this tournament with his serving. And in the third set, he tried to volley a little bit more in the end, and that was crucial. He did some bad decision. Medvedev was on his toes. He took those opportunities. He didn't slip. He was there. He grabbed every chance that he got there in the end and in the second set. So well-deserved performance from both Dominic Thiem and Daniil Medvedev. I will give my slightest edge to Dominic Thiem. Like I said, may the best man win. Let's hope for a great final. Let's hope for an epic final. That was all for today, folks. Take care, and I will do a reaction video tomorrow, perhaps maybe tonight if I have time. Take care. Bye-bye.